Okay, welcome back to some more Eiyuu Senki. So, I believe we've captured the Americas, so now we shall end our turn and see where the game wants us to go from here. This is one of those dialogues. I don't mean to be an asshole, but those dialogues, they seem like, I don't know. There's a lot of animes and stuff that have to deal with, like, really deep, sometimes philosophical shit. And, they're fine and all. I mean, they're thought-provoking, I guess, but the thing is that in the context of this game, I don't really understand why they put that little dialogue in there. Like, it has something to do with the main plot, I guess, but was it really necessary? I don't know. It just feels like it just gives you something unnecessary to think about. All I'm here for is just fucking, capturing more heroes and adding them to the roster so I can beat up more heroes. That's all I'm here for. And beat the game. Okay, shut up. Okay, so what the event that I just skipped, I probably shouldn't have skipped that actually, but because we saw a few new faces. But now, because if you recall, we Queen Arthur got basically drugged by the Illuminati guy, girl, whoever, in the last time we saw Queen Arthur. So yeah, right now Queen Arthur is under the influence of the Illuminati, blah 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 blah, and she is turning against the Japanese, or Zipang, as they call it in this game, and basically we're now at a war. Queen Arthur has deployed some of her knights, 4 of them to be specific, to go ahead and sabotage Japan, Zipang, whatever, and now they are capturing 4 of our cities away from us. Hong Kong was originally their city to begin with, so they still have control of that. So now we are officially, I'm pretty sure we're officially at war against, England, or Britannia, as they're called in this game. So, yeah. Right now, we have, our main missions are to fight against, the British, and kick them out of these 4 cities. So they've already auto-captured 4 of our cities, San Francisco, Valparaiso, however you want to say that, Saigon, and Hong Kong. Hong Kong was originally theirs to begin with. But now we have to capture them. In each of these cities waits for us a knight, one of the knights of the round table. So we need to basically capture, or as soon as we beat them all, we just basically kick them out of their cities, and then, we'll see what goes from there. So yeah, let's go ahead and we won't be fighting them just yet. I don't think Britannia can actually invade, or we can only invade them. But obviously, some of the cities they've captured have some pretty good income. Like, I believe Hong Kong has 640. We never had Hong Kong to begin with, so that's fine. Saigon didn't have much. Valparaiso didn't have much. And San Francisco had 630. Okay, so that's a real biggie. So, alright. So right now, they're not a huge priority. We can wait off a little bit to get rid of some of these events here, or do some of these events. So let's go ahead and do that. In the meantime, let's go ahead and heal up our troops using some of our recovery items, because obviously we don't want to have to spend any money for that, do we? On a Kapak. I'll probably just call it Kapak or something. 50%. I'm pretty sure she can heal within like 1 turn, can't she? We'll just give her a pearl just in case. Give her Yoshin'tsune's pearl. Shishuang Di can get the 30% one right here. Ooh, Chihaya needs some too. We'll give him natural cover plus 20%. We probably also need this. Who doesn't need a pearl right now? There we go. I believe everyone else is just fine. Columbus also has a pearl, but it's not like we can give it anyone else. I don't think. Yeah, whatever. Okay, so Save. Oh, gotta go back to page 1 for this. And let's do some side missions. Let's see here. More of Lancelot's shenanigans. Let's consult with Alexander. What's she up to right now? She asked about pro wrestling, but she said I was still too young. Too young? Are you fucking seeing this right now? It seems I have to find someone I love first. I do love teacher, but so I asked if that was the same thing, but apparently it's a different kind of love. Yeah. This wish I look like what those horses have been doing. It's a little too advanced. And shenanigans ensue. Birds and the bees, ladies and gentlemen. Now Alexander can have, now gains an extra item slot. Let's see, Shishuangdi's events may be coming to a close too, so let's go ahead and see if we can get this done over with. Oh, this might actually be an H scene, now that I think about it. Because Seimei, they figure out eventually that the medicine that Shishuangdi is looking for to cure her kind of, you know, physical weakness, is to, or one of the theories to kind of solving it is by having Seimei collect some rare ingredients and turn it into like this kind of ointment paste thingy. So they wind up getting Chihaya to you know, lather Shishuangdi's back with the ointment. So that should be an H scene. Technically, I can show it because it's not an H. It's not like a full-blown H scene. I don't think anyway. Yeah. Should I risk it? Risk it for the biscuit? We'll just fast forward through it. Okay, so I think I'm gonna have to edit that out because you can actually see part of her ass. So yeah, let's not do that. But luckily, with that event, I believe Shishuangdi's events are over. No, she hasn't gotten her final hero skill yet, so it's not technically over just yet. Let me see here, Shishuangdi. Yeah, she's got one more. But now, because we're nearing the end of her character progression, she now gains defense debuff. Now, so far, all of our heroes who have gotten, you know, passive abilities, like Lubu's bravery, Aristotle's guidance, stuff like that, have been buffs to themselves or to allies. Shishuangdi is our first hero who actually deals a debuff to enemies, and this works, as you can see with Shishuangdi, that her tyranny basically affects every single enemy in a straight line across the entire field, and it lowers their defense by 1. So, you know, it's pretty useful considering that, you know, it also fits the character, Shishuangdi, and the fact that she's a really tanky unit and she debuffs the enemy's defense, so on and so forth. So, yeah, pretty useful. That being said, I gotta remember to make a mental note to edit this video because I can't show the HDD now that I saw it for myself. Nope, can't do that. Go look on fucking Sadpan if you want to take a look at it. Or Damp, or whichever you want. Chihaya's been drinking with everyone. She still insists on being his little sister. Yeah, that proves it. And obviously Himiko comes in. Somehow I feel like these girls have very wrong priorities. I wonder why. Now she also has 1+1 equipment, and now he gets Ambition. This is one of the best debuffs, or not debuffs. His is a buff, but this is one of the best buffs in the entire fucking game. Obviously, because he's the main character. So let's go ahead and check it out, shall we? Wait, we haven't actually technically used him yet. So try it. Ambition. All surrounding enemies gain +1 attack. This is the only buff in this game that behaves in this manner, where you know, it affects all sides and it grants a +1 buff. No other character in the game has this kind of passive ability. It's completely unique to Chihaya, the main character, which is awesome. And I say that because a lot of the passive abilities in this game that you'll see your heroes gaining can be repeated. Like multiple heroes can have the same passive debuff or buff or what have you. Okay, so that's Mordred. I forgot to introduce the knights that were in the previous pre-turn event, but that's Mordred. One of the Knights of the Round Table. If you know your Britannian legend, history, whatever, she's technically King Arthur's son, or the real life, well, not even a real life, just the in real world legend. Mordred was King Arthur's son. In this game, it seems like they don't really have a real like blood connection, because obviously it'd be kind of weird to think of Mordred as Queen Arthur's daughter. Like, just look at them, but just put them side by side, and it just feels weird. So we're going off the assumption that the Knights of the Round Table are just purely by name only. I mean, as they should be. They're all fucking gender swapped. And Mordred is under the assumption that because she believes rumors really easily, she thinks that Chihaya is a womanizing harem builder, which is partially true to her credit. Oh, that's Boris, by the way. She's awesome. That's Percival. Why Percival is in a bunny suit, please don't ask me. And that's a Bedivere. Yeah, that's it. By the way, this is a rocket hand thingy. Yeah, that's a rocket gauntlet. And she likes to destroy things. Premature detonation! And Bors, Percival, and Bedivere are all very keen on making fun of Mordred, especially her big-ass forehead. That's one of her pet peeves. Yeah, she gets angry really easily. Miss Chairman, apparently. Okay. Shenanigans ensue. So those are the first 4 of the Knights of the Round Table you meet, and they are waiting for you at Hong Kong, Saigon, Valparaiso, and San Francisco. Okay, let's go ahead and do one more turn of events here. Let's go ahead and just do cooks. Some of the characters in this game, in Eiyuu Senki, some of the characters don't have any HCGs at all. Like, well, and sometimes even if they do have some, they're not really full-blown HCGs. Like, we saw Cook's HCG earlier, and it was just her being splattered by a bowl of jug of milk or something. Suggested fluid. Giggity. But yeah, this event was just her trying to overcome her fear of ghosts, but she miserably fails when other people get involved, like Seimei, who is very fond of telling ghost stories, and she, yeah, gets scarred for life. There's one more equipment slot. Cool. And she has Pioneer. Alright, so let's go ahead and check that out. What is Pioneer? Pretty relevant to the character too. Okay, so that's what I'm not. So Cook gains Pioneer. Ally behind gains +2 speed. All right, that's pretty good. Let's see. That does mean though that you need to have Cook in the first 2 rows, which may or may not be risky because she's a riflewoman. Then again, she has got 8 defense, so you don't really have to worry about her taking too much damage. But it's up to you. That's not what I'm gonna do. Let's go ahead and eat some more food with Lancelot. Do they have hot dogs in heaven? What kind of a fucking question is that? Naturally, America is the home of fast food. Lancelot doesn't care what kind of food it is. If it's good, it's good. Now she has one more equipment slot. Cool, that's all she gets though. Now we can visit the Grand Canyon. Alright. They're playing tag in the middle of the Grand Canyon. Kamehameha tags Chihaya, Chihaya then tags Kepek, or Kepek, whatever. And now it's on. Okay, save it right here. And we'll end the turn here, or we'll end the video here because this is 15 minutes. We didn't fight anything, but it's alright. Anyways, when we come back, we'll do some more missions. Hopefully we can clear them up before we go ahead and attack our first British-held cities here.